Okay, I'm just recording the Zoom. For this one, I'll give you 5 minutes for this one, okay? Practice about this one. Okay. I saw your answers here. And I just give you this answer about that one. Okay, we run the code, you can see the result is this. Okay, then show you why the results is like this one. Okay, so at the first, the O in here is 1, and 1 is smaller or equal to 4. It's true, right? It's true, so we go to the inner one. The clue at first is 1. The 1 is smaller than row. The row still be 1, right? Here still be 1. 1 is smaller or equal to 1. It's true, right? It's true. So we just print this one. Okay. And here the row the Clone class plus the Clone become to 2, right? 2. And here it's not 1, is 2. And 2 is smaller or equal to 1, it's false, right? It's false. So we just break the inner loop. We go to here, we go to here. Here means inter. So here is the inter, and we start with here. Okay, and this is the first loop, and we go to the next one. This is the first one, and we go to the next one. The next one here, row here is 1, and row plus plus it's become to 2, right? Become to 2, and here we just go to the inner. We go to the inner one, and here int clue becomes 1. So at the first in the inner loop, I mean at the first in the inner loop, the clue still be 1, and here's the 1, and row here is 2, right? It's 2, and 1 is smaller or equal to 1. Sorry, the 1 is smaller or equal to 2. It's true, right? So we go in here, we print another one, and here clue plus plus, and it's become to 2. So this one is not 1, it's become to 2. And 2 is smaller or equal to 2. It's true or false? It's true. So we go to the inner one, we print it again. It's finished? No, because in here it's 2. And here the clue with plus plus is become to 3. So in here it's not 2, it's 3. So the inner loop keeps checking outer loop. I don't understand this question. The inner loop keeps checking. Why you mean checking for the outer one? It's in, I mean, I know, I think it's not the loop, okay? It's not the loop, it's the variable. It's about the variable, okay? Where am I? Okay, 3. The 3 is smaller or equal to 2. It's false, right? It's false in here, and we just end the inner one. So we go here, and another inter. So we start with here. Okay, and the next one, and the next one, the row is 2. The row is 2. And row plus plus it's become to 3, right? It's become 3. And the 3 is smaller or equal to 4. It's true. So we go to the inner loop. And we go to the inner loop. The clue at the first is 1. So in here, the row here is 3. And clue start with 1. 1 smaller or equal to 3. It's true or false? It's true. So we print this one. And clue plus plus is become to 2. Okay, it's become to 2. And here is 2. 2 is smaller or equal to 3. It's true. So we print it again. And clue plus plus, it's become to 3. Here is 3. 3 smaller or equal to 3. Yes. So we print it again. And here, the clue plus plus again is become to 4. Here, 4 is smaller or equal to 3. It's false. So we just break the inner one. We just use the inter. Okay. And are we finished about that? No, because the row is 3. The row here should plus plus again, should plus 1 again. The row become to 4, right? The row become to 4. And 4 smaller or equal to 4. It's true or false? It's true. So we go inside the clue, and the first is 1. Here is a 4. 1. 1 smaller or equal to 4. It's true or false? It's true. So we print the first one, and clue plus plus is become to 2. Here is 2. 2 smaller or equal to 4. It's true. So we print another one. And it become to 3. So here is 3. 3. And 3 is smaller or equal to 4. It's true or false? It's true. So we print it again. And plus plus is become to 4. Okay? It's to become to 4. And here is not 3. Here's 4. 4 is smaller or equal to 4. Is true, right? So we print it again in here. And clue plus plus again is become to 5. So in here is 5. But 5 smaller or equal to 4 is true or false. It's false. We just break the inner one. We go here and another enter, right? Are we finished about that one? No, because the row is 4. Here, row plus plus, it become to 5. So this one is 5. 5 is smaller or equal to 4 is false, right? So we break the outer one. Okay. Let me see your questions here. Can we do this one loop? No, 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 we can't because in here for the outer one means how many columns? Is column or row? Okay, sorry. The outer one controls how many rows? How many rows in here? Is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But the inner one controls how many this simple in a line. Okay, so we only can do this in a inner loop. Okay, and we go to the next one. Mm, The next one is the bubble sort. The bubble sort might a little may only think only one star means getting anything. What do you mean? Me only think only stars means getting anything. Sorry, I don't understand this question. You mean you only see star, you only see one star, means getting anything. Sorry, I can't get this question, okay? He's seeing one star without, meaning he has not understand what's going on. Okay. So if you don't understand this one, it's okay because this one we'll use for the bubble sorts. Okay, I understand your question. So, okay, you want me explain this again? Okay, I can do that. But if you don't get this one, I think it's okay because the next one will contain this inner loop. Okay, I will explain this for the next knowledge point. Okay, that one might very difficult one is the bubble sort. Okay, wait a moment. Okay. Okay, the first one is the bubble sort. The bubble sort compares swipe adjacent elements, gradually removing the large value to the end of the array. Okay, this one in this bubble sort, we should use data exchange. We use the array's knowledge, and the nested loop. Okay, so to help you to do this, I want to tell you to how to use AI to help you use this one. Wait a moment. Okay, do you know this one? DeepSeek. It's a it's a Chinese AI here. You can do like this. I'm just learning the Bob thoughts in Java, but I don't quite understand it. Could you help me to create an H5 endemic page to explain it with both Chinese and English? I send this to the AI, so let it to create a page, okay, to explain it, so we can learn it about in Chinese and English. Okay. Okay, wait a moment. Okay, just wait a moment. This one may be a little slow one, but it will explain the bubble thoughts in a good way. Okay. Okay, it's finished. Here is 运行 means run the code. Okay, let me. Okay, here. Oh, it's too long. Okay, for this one, the step one, we just compare the first one in the bubble sort. In the first one, we compare the first one and the second one. If the first one is bigger than the second one, we just exchange. We just change them, okay? But this one is smaller, this one is bigger, so we don't change. We compare the next one, we don't change. We compare the next pair, the 34 is smaller than 50, so we change it. You see that? We change it. And we go to the next step, the 50 is bigger than 40, right? So we change it. This is the first, and we go to the next. We compare this one. You see here, this 50 becomes green because the first compare we just can get the biggest one to the last. Okay, so we compare to this one we don't change. We compare this one we don't change. We compare this one and this one we don't change. So we go to the next one. Okay, wait a moment. For this one, we compare the first one and the second one. This one is smaller. This one is smaller, right? So we change it. And we compare this one and this one. Compare this one and this one. We don't change it. We compare this one and this one. We change it, right? We change it. Compare this one and this one. We change it. Okay. So you should notice in the bubble sorts in the bubble sort for the first group compare the biggest one to the biggest one to become to the last. Okay. And for the second group compare this one we compare it, we don't change it. And we compare this one and this one. We compare this one and this one. We change it. We compare this one and this one. We change it again, right? So this is is this necessary? Is this necessary? We compare this one and this one. Necessary to compare 74 and 79 is not necessary because as the first group compare, the biggest one is become to the is become to go to the last of the array, right? So yes, when not necessary. Okay, and this is the second group compare, right? The second group compare we can get we can get the second bigger one. We can go to the second big one to here, right? We compare again. This one and this one, we should change, right? We should change. We should change it. And we compare this one and this one, still change. Okay. We go to the next. This one, we just change it. So this is the result of this bubble sort. Okay, I can give you this code. I can give you this page to help you to learn the bubble sort, okay? We keep it changing until the smaller comes to yes, yes. Yeah, yes means we should keep changing till the smallest comes to the first. Yes. Because this one is salt, right? Is salt. So okay, with moment, this is the bubble sort code. Okay, this is it. Here with a moment. Okay, with a moment, let me. Okay, just let me take a shot about this one and I explain the code for you, okay? Okay. Okay, this one is a very difficult one, so you make sure you will listen it carefully, okay? I will slow it down. Okay. For the first, at the first we got the numbers. Here means it's a array, right? We got an array. is 5, 3, 8, and 1. We got this array. So here, in this for loop, we got I become to at the first, the I is 0, right? Here, I is 0. And the number's length 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the length is 4. 4. And here 4 minus 1 is 3, right? So that means 0 smaller than 3. It's true or false? It's true. So we go to the inner one, the inner loop. J, we got J here, start with 0. And J in here is 0. And numbers lines 1, 2, 3, 4 is 4. Minus 1 minus I. I here is 0, right? So the result is 3. So this one is this one is small. This one is 0 smaller than 3. It's true or false? It's true. So in here, right? So in here, the J is 0, 0, 0 plus 1. The result is 1. Here means still remember the index. This is the index. This is the index, okay? So here means the numbers in the here means if the number in the index 1 is 5, right? This means it's 5. And this one here is the index 1. Index 1 is 3. So that means here is 3. That means if 5 is bigger than 3, it's true or false? It's true, right? So here, J here is 0. In here means 5. We just, the temp is 5, okay? And here, J is 0. J is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. That means the index 1, the value in index 1 is 3. So we just still remember here is 0. That means I gave the value 3 to the index 0, right? So here, wait a moment. Okay. So for this, this one become to 3, right? I give the value 3. I give the value 3 to the index 0. Index 0 is here. So this one become to 3. This one still 3. This one is 8. This one is 1. Okay. And still remember what's the value? So why don't just skip line? Because this one is true, okay? This one's true. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a moment. Let me finish this. Okay, I explain your question. Okay. So still remember the temp here is 5, right? And J is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 still index 1. So I give 5 to the index 1. So it's become to 3. So it's become to this one become to 5, right? Okay, maybe I use Excel to explain this for you again. Okay. How do you explain a variable with a square bracket? Okay, I know where you confused about that one. Okay, we got the array, right? We got where the array. Yes, I'm just doing that. I just explain. I just explain it from the beginning. Okay, I do it again. We got an array, right? So here is the array. The array is 5, 3, 8, 1, right? Value. The value of the array is 5, 3, 8, 1, right? And the index 0, 1, 2, 3. Any problem in here? At the beginning, and any problem of this one? Okay, okay. So we go ahead. We go ahead. Okay, here at the first here, I is 0, right? I is 0. And the I, the numbers length, the numbers length is what? What is the numbers length? That means how many numbers in this array. Yes, it's 4. Okay, it's 4. And 4 minus 1, 4 minus 1 is 3, right? So here is true. So we go to here. We go to here. The J at the first is 0, right? Yes. The J is 0. And is smaller than length. Length is 4. 4 minus 1 minus I here is 3. So this one, 3, right? So J here, this is true. And this still true. Okay. So we go inside. We go inside. If numbers J is bigger than numbers J plus 1. Okay. And J is 0, right? So that means if numbers 1, that means in here means we compare the value. We compare the value for the index 0 and the index 1. Okay. Index 0 is 5, right? 1 is 3. So that means if 5 bigger than 3, it's true or false. It's true. And this is why we don't just skip line 6 and line 7, okay? Because in this one, if it's true, true means we should go to inside, okay? Okay, and we continue about this one. Here, you should notice here. See that? The equals. See the equals here. The right, this is the value. And the left is the index or the position, okay? It's the index or the position. Okay, and int. Still remember J is 0, right? So temp, the temp equal to numbers 0. And who is who adds the number 0? It's 5, right? So in here, the temp is 5. The temp is 5. Okay. And the temp is 5. So in this numbers J plus 1, this is J, this is J plus 1. Okay, and who's J? Is 0, right? So this one is 0. This one is 0 plus 1. So this one is 1, right? This one is 1. So we use equal here means I give this value to this variable. I give this value to this index. I give this value to this position. So the numbers 1, see here, 1, the value of the 1 is 3. And the numbers, the index 0. Index 0 means the value on the position on the 0 is 5, right? So I give 3 to here. I give 3 to here. So it becomes this. 3381. Clear about that one? Clear about that? Still no? Okay, let me explain it in another way. You confused about the line 5 and line 9, right? For this part, line 5 to line 9. Okay, okay, in our day life, okay, maybe in our day life, I explain this for you, okay? Here is a cup. Here is the cup 1, and here is the cup 2. And in here we have some juice in here, and in here we have some Coke. And I want to change the cup 1. The cup 1 is Coke, and the cup 2 is juicy. Okay, how do you do in your daily life? In our daily life, right? We just get empty, right? We just get a empty cup, and I put the juicy to the cup 3, so this one becomes empty, right? This one is juicy. So I give Coke to this captive 1. So this one is Coke. And I give juicy to the cup 2. And this one is juicy. So we change it. Clear about this example for our daily life. Okay. Okay. You clear about that? Then okay, you clear about that? Okay, here. This one is a temp. Temp is the empty cup, right? And this one is juicy. I just give juicy to the empty cup. So the temp in here, is juicy, right? Clear? But now clear? Okay. Here we just give juicy to the empty cup. The empty cup here is juicy. Okay. And here the J is 0, right? That means this is the cup 0. And here is the cup 1. But you should notice in the left, in the left, is the value. In the left is value. Sorry. In the right. I mean right to the right to the equal. Okay. This one is the value, and this one is the index. And the value you mean now here is like the juicy is the content, and index the index is like the cup, it's like the position, it's like the it's like it's like the variable to it's like the variable to put the value in. Okay, so this one, so this is the cup 0, this is the cup 1. That means give the things in cup 1, put it to the cup 0. So here in the in our example here, okay, this one is a Coke. I give Coke to the cup 0. I give a Coke to the cup 0. And I give Coke to cup 0. And I still remember J is 0, 0 plus 1. This one is 1. That means I give Juicy to the cup 1. Right? This one is 0. At the first, the cup 0 is Juicy. And the cup 1 is Coke, right? But at the last, you should not here is the cup 0. The cup 0 is Coke, and the cup 1 here, the cup 1 is Juicy. So it change the value for a two variable. In that way, clear about that? Okay. What does the number length means? Okay, you don't know the length means. Length means the length of the length means this one means the length of this one. The length, yes, the length of this array. So we have learned in here, in here. So for like this array, like this array here, we have the index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, clear about that one. Clear about this part. This part means we just change the value from the from some index and the between some index and the next one. It's just a change the data or change the value. Okay, clear about that part. Okay. Okay, wait a moment. Let me explain. Okay, let me explain this for you again. Okay, so at the first is 5, 3, 8, 1, right? So here, the numbers lines plus 1, minus 1 is 3. And the small, and J is here, right? So we can go to here. Here means the first one is the number 0, the index 0, compare the index 0, and for this part, it means we compared this one and the next one. If the first one, if the first one is the value of the first one is bigger than the value of the second one, we just change the value, right? So for the first, when the j equal to 0, so we just change the value. It becomes 3, 5, 8, 1, right? For this part, clear about that? Okay. Clear about that. That's very good. So in here, and we don't finish because here has a j plus plus. The j is 1. 1 is smaller than 3. It's true or false? It's still true, right? So we go in here, the j is 1 and j plus 1 is 2. That means we compare this one, right? This is 1, this is 2. We compare this one and we change it or not. We change it or not. Yes, we don't change it, right? We don't change it. And j plus plus again, it becomes to 2. And the 2 smaller than 3 true or false. It's still true, right? It's still true. It's still true. And here, j is 2. And j plus 1 is 3. That means we compare this one and this one and this one. So we change it or not? We change it, right? Oh, sorry. Here we for this one, okay, here this one we changed 3 and 5. And in this one, we don't change it, right? We don't change it. And in this one, I think it's I think with moments, I think it's better I put it in here. This is the ordinary array, right? And here the 2 is smaller than 3. 2 is here. 3, 2 is here. 3 is here. 2 is here. Oh, sorry. 2 is here. And 3 is here, right? We change it. Okay. And j plus plus again is 3. 3 is smaller than 3. It's true or false? It's false. It's false. So here we go to the outer one. We go to outer one because the I is 0, right? The I is 0. And here the I is 0. Okay, here The I is 0. I is smaller. In here, I plus plus, so I become 2. I from 0 from 0 to 1, right? Clear about that one? Because here, for this part, for this part, we just go to we just in the inner loop. And here, when we go here, it goes to false. That means we just add the inner loop. We go to the outer loop. The outer loop is not finished because we should use I plus plus. That means here is the 1. Here is the 1. Clear about that? Okay, if you don't question about that one, the I here and the I is 1. The I is 1. So we go to the inner. Inner, you see here, the J start with 0 again. So here is 0. 0. 0 smaller. 0 smaller than numbers length is what? Is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4 minus 1 minus I. And I here is 0. But in here, I is 1. So here is 1. So here is 1, right? That means here is 2, right? Here is 2. And the 0 is smaller than 2 is true or false. It's true, right? So we compare in here, we compare the 0. 0 is here. And the next one, we compare this one, we compare 3 and 5. We compare this one. So this one is true or false. In here, it's false, right? The first one is bigger. The first one is bigger than smaller one. The first one is bigger than smaller one. It's false. So we don't change it. And J plus plus, J become to 1. The 1 is smaller than 2. It's true or false? It's still true, right? So that means we compare 1 and 2. Here the index 1, the index 2. We compare this one and this one. But in here we should change it because the first one is bigger than the next one, right? So we change it. Okay, wait a moment. Okay, here is a is finished or not? The J plus plus again, right? So it's not finished. So here this one is false. This one 2 smaller than 2 is false, right? 2 smaller than 2. This one is false. Okay, this one is false. and we finish in inner, right? We finish the inner. You should notice that in here we compare 4 times, but in here O is here. Here is the J, right? For the first group compare, we compare 4 times. The second, the second one we compare 3 times. Okay, and it's not finished because the J is the I is 1. The I is 1. The I is 1, and I plus plus again. It's become to 2. Okay, it become to 2, and here the 2 is smaller than 3. It's true or false? It's true. So we go to the J, we go to the inner loop again, and start with 0. Start with 0. And this one is smaller than length. Length is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3, right? 4 minus 1, 4 minus 1 is 3, right? And minus I. I is 4 minus 1 and minus I is 2. So this one is 1. So 0 smaller than 1 is true or false. It's true. Means we compare the first one and the next next one. We compare this one and this one. So the result is 1, 3, 5, 8. Okay. And J++ again is 1 smaller than 1. It's false. This one is false. False means we just end the inner loop, right? We end the inner loop. But the outer loop, we finish that. The outer loop is true or false. It's not end because the I equal to 3. Okay. Here, the numbers length is 3. Sorry, the numbers length is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. And here is 3 minus 3. It's true or false? It's false. So in here, we just end all the loops. Okay? This is the bubble sort. Okay, this is the bubble sort. And if in here we just print in here we just print the bubble sort. Okay, you get it. Finally. Okay. So for practice, the practice for you is exercise 1. Use bubble sort to sort the array in ascending order and print it. Okay, this one is difficult one. So for you, I think I give you 10 minutes for this one, okay? 10 minutes for this one. Okay. Okay. For this one is very simple one. It's very because we just change. We just change this part. It's okay. It's 9, 2, 6, 4. Okay, run the code. Okay, another exercise 2. Use bubble sort to sort the array. This one, I think this can be decreasing. Okay, this one is ascending, this one is descending. Okay, you should notice the difference about this one and this one. The axis 1 and axis 2, they are familiar, so only one difference in it. Okay, still 10 minutes for you. Okay, time is up. For this one is 12, 5, 20, 1, 8. Okay, we run the code, but this one is from it just started from the small one to the bigger one, right? But if we want to reverse it, just change this. That means if the first one is smaller, the first one is smaller than the next one, then we change it. Okay, this is the only difference. Oh, wait a moment. Okay. Next knowledge point, because today we don't have much time, so for the next knowledge point, I just don't give you code. I just let you know what is the definition of the method, okay? A method is a name of the block, a block code that can be called. This is a method. In our daily life, it's like that. If you want to clean if you want to clean your room, and you should clean the dust first, right? And you should use water and or something else to clean your floor, and you should you should clean your desk, right? We should do the things step by step, right? And for the first time for the first time, I will tell you how to clean your classroom, like clean the dust and clean the floor, clean the desk, right? For the first time, I tell you how to do it step by step, one by one. But but for the second time, I just tell you, you just clean the room, and you will run the code. So the things, I mean the things step by step is the block of the code, and I put them together into a method. I put them together so I can make it like a method. And when I call it, that means I want to use it. So this so this this is the this is the concept and explanation. Okay, maybe like that one. I show you I show you very simple one. Okay, a very simple one. here is the main method. And if we want print hello, right? We want to do it again, right? But if I put this code, okay, maybe we just put 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Maybe I just want to put 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to do it again and then again. So I should use these too many codes. And I can put this in a method. We can do that. And in here, we just, oh, see that? That is 1, 2, 3, 4. And we call it again. When we run the code, you can see so many 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. But for the detail, today we don't have much time. Tomorrow I will tell the detail. Okay. So here is it. Here is today's class.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Bowen. We really appreciate it. And this is our second week, first day. Thank you very much. All right. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.